The 2017 film King Charles III has spooked viewers as what was written as speculative fiction has now come eerily close to reality. The film, available on BritBox or Amazon Prime, opens with scenes of mourners, funeral processions and a new king, images the British public has unfortunately become familiarised with since the death of the beloved Queen. Disconcerting viewers even further, the film is based on a play that first premiered almost a decade ago in 2014, created by British playwright Mike Bartlett, who was also taken aback by the sight of his work coming to fruition over the last few days. Following the news of the Queen's death on Thursday, September 8, Bartlett's play and film have seen a renewed interest, which was dubbed Future History 8 years ago. The Queen died at Balmoral last week and has been transported down to Westminster Hall, where her body will lie in state, available to public mourners, until her funeral on Monday, September 19. Since her death, informal memorials have been created and nurtured across the country as mourners have gathered, and hundreds of thousands queue to see her body. Each of these scenes is eerily familiar for fans of Mike Bartlett, as his film opens at the Queen's funeral, with crowds dressed in black and teary-eyed. Similar to reality, the film follows Charles III as he ascends to the throne in the form of blank verse to resemble a modern Shakespearean script. Bartlett's elegant writing has a slight focus on the psychology behind the royal family, poignantly exploring Charles' existence without both of his parents for the first time in his life. Some fans have found solace in this universal theme of loss. Further along, a commoner character in the film notes to Prince Harry how the death of the Queen has so deeply affected people that never came even close to meeting her. The kebab shop worker comments that the population don't know what Britain is without Her Majesty, comically comparing her death to losing the metal core that keeps the meat spinning in his store. While it's debatable if Prince Harry has had this type of conversation in a kebab shop lately, the emotion behind the words has disturbed audiences as they begin to realize just how true it may be. Others are far more worried about just how close the plot will come to reality, fearing Bartlett's prophetic and prescient work has it already somewhat alluded to Prince Harry's stepping down from the royal family. One fan shared on Twitter, "We are officially in our King Charles III by Mike Bartlett era," while someone else recommended, "Anyone need the lottery numbers, just ask Mike Bartlett." Another joked, "Right now, in theaters across the Commonwealth, hundreds of artistic directors are booting a play out of their 2023 season so they can program Mike Bartlett's King Charles III." A Twitter user contemplated, "Thinking about Mike Bartlett's extraordinary play King Charles III right now. There's some hard truths in there that are coming up." One even indicated they had been using the piece of fiction to help navigate their way through current affairs, declaring, "Mike Bartlett has a lot to answer for." "Don't miss," a final fan joked that the play had switched genres, from contemporary speculative fiction to a period piece. Queen Elizabeth's death marks the end of an incredible era and her reign as the longest-serving British monarch. However, one aspect the play also reflects upon is this means Charles has been the longest-serving heir to the throne and the oldest in British history to take the title. In the film, Charles, played by Tim Pigott-Smith, states, "My life has been a lingering for the throne," before recalling interesting imaginings his mother's death by disease or disaster during his life. Describing her death as the most unstable moment the royal family will face, the film follows Charles' struggle to gain respect and reputation as the new monarch and ultimately sees him dissolving Parliament to avoid giving his assent on a bill he does not agree with. This may be a foreign concept to the current populace, but the new king's namesakes both dissolved parliament during their reign. King Charles I dissolved parliament in 1629 and did not reform it for 11 years, while King Charles II dissolved it once again in 1681 and ruled alone until his death in 1685. King Charles III is available to rent or buy on Amazon Prime.